Friends, what you're about to hear is not just a story, it's a lesson about greed, luck, and illusion. So listen carefully, because this can change the way you think forever. A boy comes to buy rice from a shop, but the moment he reaches there, something shocking happens. Instead of asking politely, he suddenly takes out a sword and rips open one of the shopkeeper's rice sacks. And as soon as the sack is torn, all the rice starts falling into his bag. The shopkeeper is stunned, watching rice spill everywhere, and when the shopkeeper angrily tells this bald man that the price of rice is 500, the bald man freezes in shock, completely unable to believe how expensive the rice has become. Just at that moment, something even more unbelievable happens. A man arrives in a luxury car, steps out confidently, walks straight up to the bald man, grabs his hand, and starts kissing it with respect. Seeing this, the bald man is confused and says, "Hey, just yesterday you were living in terrible poverty, and today you're driving such a big expensive car. Where did all this money come from?" The man smiles and replies that yesterday he bought rice from your shop, and inside that rice I found gold coins, real gold coins, and using those coins I bought this car. Hearing this, the bald man is completely shocked and says, "I don't understand at all. How could gold coins suddenly appear inside rice sacks? Where did they even come from?" The man then explains calmly that these days smuggling is very common, and smugglers hide their illegal black goods inside rice sacks to transport them secretly, and it was purely your luck that some of those sacks ended up in your shop. As soon as he hears this, the bald man's mind starts racing. His eyes fill with greed, and without saying another word, he leaves immediately. After some time, the bald man returns to the shop carrying 10 million in cash, places it in front of the shopkeeper, and says that he is ready to pay any price. He then offers to give a full 50 million in exchange for all the rice, believing that more gold coins are hidden inside. Seeing such massive profit, the shopkeeper doesn't hesitate even for a second. He sells all his rice to the bald man and walks away with the money. And from that day till today, that bald man has been endlessly searching through rice, desperately looking for gold coins that never appear again. And Jesus also knows that there are some wounds that cannot be seen, but bleed inside every single day. Wounds that no medicine can heal. Wounds that are formed when someone who was once very close suddenly becomes a stranger. When someone knows your weakest moments and still chooses to leave you right there. And then your heart starts believing that maybe loving was a mistake, maybe trusting was a mistake, maybe letting someone come so close was a mistake. But Jesus comes to you very gently and says, loving was not a mistake. Trusting was not a mistake. Being sincere was not your mistake. The mistake was that not everyone was as deep as your heart. Jesus says you gave the right heart to the wrong person, but that does not mean your heart is wrong. Your heart is still valuable, still pure, still worthy of a love that never breaks. And when you ask yourself, will I ever be okay again? Will I ever laugh again? Will I ever trust someone again? Jesus says, I am the one who brings the dead back to life. I am the one who restores the broken. I am the one who brings beauty out of ashes. You think the emptiness inside you will never be filled. But Jesus says, I am the one who fills that empty space with my presence. Sometimes you wonder if Jesus was really with me. Then why did I have to go through this? And Jesus says, I did not come to remove the pain. I came to walk with you through it. Because some healings happen not in isolation, but in walking with me. And when you are so tired that you say, I can't even pray anymore, I don't even have words, Jesus says your silence is also a prayer to me because I understand the language of the heart. Even when you say nothing, Jesus hears every beat of your heart. And when you feel people are judging you, mocking your weakness, calling your tears drama, Jesus says, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Jesus does not see your tears as shame, but honors them. And when you feel your faith has become weak, that the fire is not like before, that the trust is not the same, Jesus says even faith as small as a mustard seed is enough, because I do not look at the size of your faith, I look at the sincerity of your heart. Do not think you are moving backward, because sometimes stopping is also part of healing. Sometimes breaking is part of God's plan, because that brokenness fills you not with pride but with humility. And it is in humble hearts that Jesus works the most. When you think life will never be the same again, Jesus says, yes, it will not be the same because it will be better, deeper, and more real. Your pain did not make you weak. It made you more sensitive, and that sensitivity will allow you to understand the pain of others. And one day when someone else comes to you with a broken heart, you will become the same comfort that Jesus once became for you. Then you will understand that none of this was wasted, no tear was wasted, no night was wasted, because Jesus never lets anything be wasted. He connects every broken piece to a purpose. And when you look back, you will realize that the moment you thought you were completely alone, Jesus was carrying you in His arms and moving you forward. And maybe today you still don't feel fully healed. Maybe the pain is still there. But Jesus says, do not rush. Healing is a journey, and I am walking this journey with you. I did not come to change you in one day, but to renew you little by little every day. And when you ask in exhaustion, when will this end? Jesus says, trust me, because the story I started I will never leave unfinished. And if today all you can do is get up and breathe, that is enough, because Jesus turns weak beginnings into great victories. And remember, your identity is not in the one who left you. Your identity is in the Jesus who gave His life for you. And that identity never breaks, never changes, and can never be taken away. If this message touched your heart, write it in the comments and let others know what you felt.